Grand evening, grand evening, grand evening. My name is Mystic Powers, and I am here to bring you yet another one. So let's get right on into it. We are channeling the energy of the waning gibbous moon, exiting out of Gemini, entering Cancer. Okay, so we're going to be starting off with the shadow deck. As you know, I like to use this deck for shadow work, because as chosen ones, we are still in healing mode, and we do still have to heal while this energy is being exited out. Starting with avoidance is the key to see the need to avoid discomfort, but also to overcome it and thrive. Confrontation and progress. Okay, so as you know, as divinely guided, we heal from certain situations, but the divine also brings back those situations to see how we are going to deal with it. Are we going to avoid it, or are we going to face it head on? There is going to be something that you are going to need to face head on. It is part of your healing, and I know divinely guided, you don't want to hear that, but it's something that has to be done. Are you going to run away from it, or are you going to face it head on is what the divine is looking for. Okay, so remember, this is shadow work. And when you do shadow work, you are placed in positions that often make you uncomfortable. This will be an uncomfortable situation. But if you can find the strength needed to not avoid this situation and handle it in a good way, then this will be another part of your healing work that you would have done. All right. Feathered omens. Even the sweetest bird harbors fierce intentions, self-deceit, illusions, and secrets. Okay? You want to be able to be clear about everything. All right? You don't want to be deceiving yourself about anything. For an example, if you have somebody in the past come back and they're just gaslighting you to the heavens, you can self-deceive yourself by believing this person's illusions as if you had never seen this person create an illusion before. And you know that this person, all they do is create illusions. Make sure you are not being deceived by any illusions or any secrets, because what's getting ready to come up with this avoidance will trigger that, okay? Somebody out here is being deceptive and secretive. All right? No boundaries. Difficult to establish healthy respect. Take care to ensure your needs are met. Respect, self-care, limits. Okay, right now, during this time, you're going to need to be aware of the illusions and the emotional manipulation people are going to come in and try with you. Okay, it is Mercury retrograde. We already know when Mercury goes into retrograde, past people want to come back and either try and make things right or have a reconciliation. It is up to you now, divinely guided, to use the knowledge that you've learned about emotional manipulation to see through these illusions people are going to be telling you in order to come back into your light. All right. We have hedgehog, trust. This is a reminder that even if you feel that others do not understand you or get what you are doing, it is no excuse to curl up and hide. Sure, you may need a little bit of space right now, but the world needs your gifts. You are more than worthy. Okay? This here is giving me the energy of the avoidance card again. Right now is not the time for you to curl up and be scared in a sense, okay? The divinely guided has given you the power and the gifts needed to get through this, and you can. All right? Right now is your time. You're needed for your spiritual gifts here. We have Swan Love making an appearance. You have found your soulmate, or they are just around the corner. Remember that when two souls are destined to be together, they always find their way back to each other. All those things you had to go through were worth it. When we come into contact with our kindred spirits, okay, there are always lessons that we are going to have to learn before we can come into union with our kindred spirits, okay? Now that you have gotten to the point, and it's been a long road, divinely guided, but now that you have gotten to the point to where you are conversing with your kindred soul in a 5D and you're manifesting it in a 3D, you should know that everything that you have been through was worth it. Now you two are going to be able to come together and create a union that's going to be a force to reckon with, okay? And we have Panther guidance. It is time to release your passions, live your dreams, and begin a new chapter in your life. You are encouraged to expand your awareness, eliminate fears, and become a whole new person. You are guided and protected. So no matter what we already know as divinely guided that the divine never gives us anything that we cannot handle. We have been through Earth Angel School for a minute now. Everything that we have learned is we need to cultivate and use at this time, because whatever's getting ready to come in is going to push your buttons, is going to push your limit. But remember, God never gives you anything too much you can't handle. And remember, it's not the circumstances that you can't control that you should worry about. It's about how you react to the circumstances that are given to you that is most important. So remember, when you're faced with these things, remember, stay calm, stay emotionally balanced, and stay high vibrating, because you have the tools and you have the wisdom and knowledge to get through this period. All right, collective? All right, we have a sudden wealth here that's popping up, and then we have the official person. There is a sudden wealth that belongs to an official person, or it is coming towards an official person, okay? You collective could be this official person, because I have the healer card coming out and behind it clarifying these two. Okay, there were energies that were trying to put you in bondage here. They were trying to put this sudden wealth in bondage here so that you did not get it. However, this card came out in reverse, which lets me know that the bondage work that these people might have done over you, or this sudden wealth, is not working. It will not work, okay? Because remember, you have been doing the work for this, right? There is an ending here coming to this bondage energy here. Okay, and I'm also hearing that there was a generational curse broken off of the lineage here. Okay, which is allowing you to receive this sudden wealth, but there's still a little bit more work to do before you can get to it. All right, be patient. Everything happens in divine timing. All right, we have here the Ace of Wands. You could be somebody who has fire highly aspected. Okay, the patient God is here. God is here giving you these are also, if you wanted to research them, they are these are Catholic angels. They're Catholic angels. All right, so if you don't know anything about Catholics. These are the angels that frustrates the demons of the lesser key, King Solomon's demons. Okay. The symbols that are on the card that you see are what is called sigils. All right. Because an angel doesn't use a human name, even though they have names. But in order to summon an angel for help, you would have to draw these symbols for the angel. But this is Angel Omiel, and he represents the Ace of Wands, which is the patient god, all right? Fertility, multiplicity, protects against despair, helps one to be patient. So the divine is sending this angel here to help you to be patient in this situation here, because a lot of you have been going through this situation for years, and patience is running kind of thin because of what the energy and it's and that too right there. That's very important. Let me see if I can get it in for you. Okay, so we have Haniel here with the lovers, joy of God. All right. You do have the joy of God here. Joy and pleasure brings happiness to couples, removes negative energy. So either you're with your counterpart or you're about to come in contact with your counterpart. However it is, the joy of God will be around both of you, and you both will be protected from anybody trying to come in. But that still doesn't mean we don't take you know, make sure we keep them boundaries up. When this person comes into your life, you're going to want to keep this person close to your chest. It's just you and them. Bring nobody else into the situation. Don't even tell nobody about them until you two are completely strong. Because this is what the outsiders want. They want to know who you're with so they could come in and cause chaos. They want to know where you work at so they could come in and try to get you fired. They want to know where you live so they could come in and try to get you evicted. Because remember, these people want and need you to be codependent on them when they are actually codependent on you. We have the Queen of Swords here in the upright. Hamini, I don't know how to pronounce that name. Okay? Y'all know how I am. God, the God of hope of all the earth, okay? God is giving you hope. And if you are somebody who are historically accurate, like me, you might want to look up what this little tool, the staff right here, is used for, okay? Ritual and ceremony can acquire all the treasures of heaven and earth. So you know these people are out here ritualing and sacrificing, okay? With they bippity boppity boos, but you don't have no worries. You have the sword of truth in your hand, so you know how to counteract and transmute this energy to the spiritual realm or send it back, whichever one you want to do. All right. There could be a fire sign or an air sign here who's trying to cause chaos and confusion here with the Leo energy and Saturn. Okay. They want to cause chaos for you to be able to get this sudden wealth. And they're competing with you, but this is a one-sided competition because you're not competing with anybody. This is someone who is of older, they're up there in age, okay, causing this abuse to you, divinely guided. Okay. They didn't want people to know how hard they was working in order to get this abundance here. They was enamored here by getting this abundance. They were willing to do anything to get this money, including cause your ending, divinely guided. Okay, this is a Queen of Pentacles in reverse, and these cards did come out in reverse, but I flipped them up in the upright because this deck don't normally have a reversed energy to them. So I'm just going to say this. This is a Queen of Pentacles in reverse. So this person is very vain. All that they care about is money. So it's quite not surprising to the divinely guided that this person would have taken the steps they did to get to it. The eternal God, okay? Intellectual lucidity provides consolation and compensation. So if these people have already taken this, best believing that they have to compensate, all right? Whoever this karmic feminine energy is, this elderly woman, okay, this card came out in reverse too, but I'm putting it upright. Page of Pentacles, okay? So this person is probably trying to use some type of divinity tool to see what's going on with you. But we have already picked up on the energy that this person has lost their spiritual gifts because of them misusing it. So in the reverse, this person is not able to see anything. God sung above all right? Loyalty and alliance, friendship and reconciliation. All right, you know that these people want to come in and try to have a reconciliation because the only way that they can have a way or access to these funds now is through divinely guided. But we already know what emotional manipulation looks like. We already know what it feels like, and we already know how to avoid it. Okay, we have the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. Eight of Pentacles usually has to deal with work. Anything that you put work into, this is in reverse. So lets me know that there was some spiritual work done on you and against you. It does not prosper, okay? With the God, the teacher, intellectual talent provides knowledge. See, we have two cards of wisdom, two angels of wisdom coming back to back, okay? They're in reverse for them, but they're upright for you. So you're getting the wisdom and knowledge you need. Not only that, with the Page of Pentacles and the Eight of Pentacles, you do still have your divinity. So you are a way seer. So you are able to see your way through these complications. It's a mirror type thing. With the 1331, you could be seeing 13 or 31, or you could be seeing a bunch of threes. If you are seeing these numbers, this message does apply to you. Okay, with the Three of Swords here, it is in the upright. It came in the upright for them because now that they're in the Three of Swords, they wanted you to be in the Three of Swords. And there we go again with the 3. Or if you really wanted to break it down, you could say 3 because 9 breaks down to a 3. So there definitely is something significant about the master number 3. The quickly forgiving God, okay? Love and submission cures illnesses, influences parental love, gives long life. Now, if this person is a parental figure in your life, this person is going to come in playing on the fact that this person is a parental figure in your life. No. We don't want to hear that. Because, see, you too old to be in this energy. You too old to be telling these lies and playing these games. All right, this person is coming out I'm sorry. Yes, okay. This person is coming out as the Empress in the upright, okay? And the only reason why she's coming out as the Empress in the upright is because she is a mother figure. She created in that way. She created life, but that's the only way that she's coming up as the Empress, because she does not have any Empress qualities. She is coming out as the Queen of Swords in reverse, which lets me know this person doesn't like to do anything but lie and gossip. So there's no way you can be in an Empress energy when you coming towards people with lies and illusions. This person does have an entity attachment to them. So you already know. I've been telling Divinely Guided, okay, now it's time to study the Lesser Key of Solomon. Because when you study the Lesser Key of Solomon, this isn't to have this knowledge for evil. No, we're not using these entities from the Lesser Key of Solomon. God said that any of his chosen will have power over these entities, but you got to know the right thing, which is you have to know these entities' names. Like Asmodeus is an entity that is a trickster energy. He enters into people, and they causes them to do a lot of dirty things. I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of these people had Asmodeus as an entity attachment. But as an earth angel, you have dominion over these demons. But the only way you can have dominion over these demons is if you know their names. So this is why I am encouraging you, Divinely Guided, to start learning the Lesser Key. Because in the Lesser Key of Solomon is what? Is all the names of those demons and how many legions they're over. But not only that, is who frustrates them. And who frustrates demons? Angels do, of course. So you have to have knowledge of both angels and demons in this spiritual warfare. All right, this person is trying to be in opposition, but they got beat all up. And that's what they get. Okay, this demon is getting beat up by the divine stick. Let me tell you, baby. Okay, we have the 7 of Wands, the expected God. These people, this came in the reverse for them, but it's in the upright for you, Divinely Guided. They are not able to protect themselves. See, when you have an entity attachment, this entity will allow you to believe that you are in control. But when things get to the point to where you are starting to missteps in that entity, it's like, okay, well, now it's time for me to get in there and ruin your life. This is what happens. And this is what people don't understand when they use magic to come against somebody. The Divinely Guided doesn't need to use magic, okay? Because we have an understanding that revenge is not for us. We have an understanding that revenge is for the divine and the divine only. Yes, the divine gives us special gifts that we can use to seek out that revenge, but it doesn't mean we have the right to. Just because divine gives you something doesn't mean you have to use it against to hurt or harm somebody else. No, that is in the universal law, okay? Liberation, deliverance from enemies, both visible and invisible. So you are being delivered here by the Most High, divine, and your angels from those who are wishing to do this to you. All right, we have the Queen of Cups in reverse for them in the upright for you. This person is highly emotionally unstable. God the Redeemer. Redemption serves against enemies of religion, governs chastity. Okay, so if these people have anything to say against your beliefs and who the Most High is, You are going to be redeemed on that, okay? Because you know you have a connection with the Most High and only the Most High. These people do not. This is a community, or there is a community here that is in despair about this. They're in despair because everything that they have done to obtain this money has not worked. Okay, there is a tower moment here. Big Mars energy. But we have it with the Hierophant, okay? Now, this is my literal God card. I have told everybody about my awakening and who brought me into my awakening. It was not Jesus who brought me into my awakening. It was Lord Shiva, who is the Hindu god of destruction. And he is right here. We already know that destruction brings in the most powerful change there is, okay? And Lord Shiva is the god of destruction, but he is also the god of rebirth. When Lord Shiva appears, it is back-breaking destruction. I mean back-breaking destruction. And can't nobody tell me, because I came into my spirituality through this deity right here. It was not Jesus. It was Shiva. Remember what I told you about the energies. It is all just energy. Just because my ascended master is Shiva does not mean your ascended master isn't Jesus, if you get what I'm saying. It's all energy. Humans' brains are very small, so we have to put a name and a face to the energy. But the truth of the reality is that God is God. But God may come to me as Shiva, and he may come to you as Jesus. So let's keep that in mind, okay? These people are receiving a tower from the Most High, and it is a bombastic one. One that I don't even know if they're going to be able to survive. But we, as angels, as earth angels, we pray for these people irregardless. But they are receiving a bombastic tower, all right? In the Ace of Pentacles. This is in reverse for them and in an upright for you, because, and now God is going to hit them where it hurts. He's going to hit their pockets. That's right, collective. They are going to have a bombastic of a tower from the divine in their wealth. The adored God. Divine blessings, drives away evil spirits, rules agricultural production. Okay, and I have seen this particular angel in my dream. And when I tell you, when this particular angel entered my dreams, if you could see two little shit turds just fall out my pants, you would have seen it, okay? But when this angel appeared to me in my dreams, it told me, be not afraid. And when I was able to lift my head up and look at it, as horrific as it looked, I didn't feel anything but like ultimate, like radiating pure love and light to me. So, this angel, me and this angel, I'm pretty well, I wouldn't say I'm roundly aware of how this angel's energy work, but I'm pretty sure I will in the future. All right, these people try to steal this sudden wealth by doing these rituals. You know how these people are, you know. But justice is here. The invocable God, justice makes truths known in court, causes innocence to prevail. Now, let me tell you when I picked up this energy. When this energy in this deck comes, this lets me know that there is going to be the energy of a truth serum in the room, kind of like. These people are going to go, if there's court involved, these people are going to go to court telling the same lie. Whoever is the judge this time around, whoever is the judge this time around is a part of your soul tribe. This person will be able to see right through this person's lie. And there is somebody in the mix who's not going to be able to tell a lie. They're not going to be able to lie. God is going to cause this energy to not be able to speak or not be able to tell a lie. This is a Jezebel energy. This elderly woman, she has a Jezebel attachment. That's part of that entity attachment we saw. And she is throwing evil eye on you. Be sure to return it back to this person threefold, because they deserve everything that they get. All right. Two of Swords. This person is unable to see, but you are God, Lord of all virtues, breaking the cycle, life opposing barriers brings victory. Okay, so you are breaking the cycle. You are breaking the generational curses that need to be broken off of your lineage. You are at the front line of God's. You're on the front line of God's angels. All right. I was talking to my ex's mother earlier today, and I said, "Shoo, if I'm on God's battlefield, I'm on the front line, like the very front line." And she was like, "Oh, why is that?" And I was like, "Because if I'm gonna go down, I want to be the first to go down, quick and swift." Okay. Quick and swift. I am not playing, but I'm on God's side. And when we do have these spiritual battles, I am on the front line because, excuse me, no, we're not doing this here. God gonna protect me either way. All right, we have the Nine of Swords. These people are in a tizzy about it. They can't sleep. They can't stop thinking. They're worried. They're frustrated. They're confronting God because God is confronting them. Purification, protection from impetuous religious sentiments. Okay, these people who want to sit up here and act like they part of the cloth. These Christians who want to be Christians, who want to be Masons and Moors and Eastern Stars and all that. You cannot serve two gods. There's no way you can be a Christian and an Eastern Star. I am not playing. And if you think you can, you're fooling yourself. All right. We have house and courtship. Both came out in reverse. There is a household that is in the reverse. There's a courtship here that's in the reverse. A marriage, I'm hearing. Okay, these people are not surprised, or they will not be surprised to learn that they are not held in high honor, even though they do wish to be held in high honor. They are not. All right. This person is a high priestess, an ex-high priestess here, who lost their gifts. All right. They don't have any divinity, but they want to look like they have divinity. All right. This person is going to try and come in and cause all this type of confusion and illusions and delusions, especially surrounding emotional things. But these people are not going to get anywhere too far, because we have the two of wands and the three of wands. We also know that 2 and 3 becomes a 5. So there goes that conflict right there. They're having a lot of conflict. Not only that, there's a lot of Aries and Mars energy, okay? And we already know that Aries rules over Mars, or Mars rules over Aries. And this is conflicting energy. So there's a lot of conflicting energy going on within this family concerning this money. Okay, these people were obsessed with using their gifts to get this unexpected money. All right, they were obsessed with this. This is why they had their gifts taken away by the divine. When you learn life's lessons, you get gifts. But that doesn't mean you use those gifts to hinder somebody or to hurt somebody. That's not what we're giving gifts to. We are here to help heal each other. Okay? When we all get to the point of realizing that this is a spiritual warfare against non-Homo sapiens, when the Homo sapiens, humans, get an understanding that we're fighting against a force that ain't like us. No matter what color we is, no matter what creed we come from, this is when healing actually begins for our type, okay? Understand, Homo sapiens are in a spiritual warfare against non-Homo sapiens. And these non-Homo sapiens don't feel like we do. They don't love. They don't have love. They don't have compassion. They don't have empathy. But they feed off of our fears. They feed off of our hatred. That's why they want us to be in fear and hatred. Fear is false evidence appearing real. All right? They wanted to try and take this union away from you, but it came in the reverse. So they're not able to. And not only are they not able to, they're not able to come into union. Because see, they're no longer part of the divine. To be dead, really, the meaning is to be dead is to be without God. So they are without God. King of Pentacles. You are in the King of Pentacles in the upright. They're in the King of Pentacles in the reverse. All about money. The adored God. Obedience causes harmony and peace. Calms anger in anyone. So you are being calmed now. You are in a calm state. You are in your self-love, self-care, self-admiration. You are healing from the past because these old energies are being cleared out of your energy in order for the new energy to come in, right? We have the Four of Pentacles, these people. And as you can see, there are a lot of pentacles coming out, collective. So this is most definitely about money. Somebody here only really cares about money. Somebody here worships money. Self-anointment cures illnesses, deliverances from persecution. So you are being cured of any spiritual illnesses, okay? At this time. Five of Wands. How many times we got to see the Five of Wands, y'all? This is the third time we done seen the Five of Wands. It's a lot of pentacles and a lot of sticks. All right, this is either a lot of feminine energy and masculine energy, or this is a lot of masculine energy, okay? God listening to concealment. All right, politics and ambition wins judgment and protects all those who seek the truth. So you are a truth speaker and you seek the truth. So since you speak the truth and you seek the truth, I guess the truth comes out, right? Which means this angel is being sent to help you prevail in any adjudication that is coming. Now there is a Knight of Pentacles. Yes, collective, we all know that the Knight of Pentacles in the Tarot deck is the slowest moving deck there is. Like the slowest moving knight there is. Like, golly. Put some, it's like, it's so slow, it moves slower than molasses. But nevertheless, it comes in. And the praiseworthy God here, light and understanding, acquires knowledge and cures illness. Okay, so why are you waiting on this Knight of Pentacles to come on up with your dang money? You know it's moving as slow as molasses, but you know what? You still got faith in you and your self-love and your self-care, self-admiration, keeping those boundaries up. Don't worry, it's going to get to you. The Seven of Cups. Here we go again with these illusions and delusions. Be very careful about the illusions and delusions. I'm hearing glamour. Some of these people are going to start going towards glamour. And if they don't know what they're doing, it show ain't going to work. Even if they know what they're doing, it show ain't going to work. God, the just judge. Contemplation makes the truth known in legal proceedings. What did I tell you? Didn't I tell you it was going to be somebody there who was going to be incapable of lying? I felt that energy way before it came out. Okay? The devil, because these people, oh my gosh. Did y'all see that? Did y'all see that? It's like God saying, I'm going to smite the devil right in that courtroom. Let the devil tell a lie. I'm going to smite his ass right there. That's what that, look at that. Look at that. God will be in that courtroom and be like, say a lie. I double dog dare you to say a lie. Let these people tell a lie. Let them do it. I wish they would. This, I'm sorry, y'all. Let me hurry up because this is over 40 minutes. All right. We have the magician because the devil want to be sitting up here conjuring up all types of illusions and delusions in this last courtroom date, trying to keep you from getting something that's rightfully yours. Here go the Most High Divine with all three of these angels. I wish a nigga would. I wish a nigga would. All right, let's keep going. We got the Wheel of Fortune here, okay? And it's in the upright for you, divinely guided. God who has healed. Healing heals all disorders, protects travelers and medical workers. Yes, baby, this Wheel of Fortune is coming in for you. And you deserve it. Congratulations. Oh, yeah, and it's coming on right. Look. And look at how the judge is looking at this lady. This lady is going to come in there and lie, and the judge is going to be like, look at that. I wish a nigga would. And these people are so concerned about the work they did against you in order to get these riches, right? Whoever this person of the cloth is, whoever this Christian is, who want to act like they're Christian, but they worship money and they actually Eastern Star members, okay? The Hanged Man, these people are stuck and stagnant. They don't know where to go, but you know. The Ten of Wands, these people are going to be in the Ten of Wands, and not only are they going to be in the Ten of Wands with their, when it concerns to their creativity or being able to create, or be able to create a circumstance where they're able to manifest more money, they're not going to be able to create at all, and they're not going to be able to create any more money. So I hope these people are saving the money that they get. All right, the Page of Wands here, these people are being very childish. They're very, this is giving me like a, I'm hearing, what is that? It's giving me like a Sparta type. I am Sparta, like a warrior type, like they just want to come in and if they could gut you like a fish right now, they could, but they can't. All right, with the Ten of Pentacles here, you are being guided with by your ancestors. You are tapped into your generational wealth. They have placed a generational wealth curse on their family, which is why they're not going to be able to create any new opportunities. Okay, these people are trying to have the strength to move forward, but they do not have the strength to move forward, but you most certainly do. Keep moving forward. Keep giving God the praises and the thanks. Okay, you will be moving forward in this single sufficient energy here. There's a lot of pentacles here on your side. So whatever pentacles is being taken away from you is going to be given to you here. For this injustice of them telling lies about you, divinely guided. Like I said, they are going to go into court trying to tell this lie, but they're not going to be capable of getting telling this lie here. You have the Ace of Cups coming in here. You are emotionally balanced here. With the Eight of Cups, you are walking away. Here with the Page of Swords, you see everything that you need to see. There is a passionate new beginning here with the Ace of Wands here, and moving away from these people from your past with the Six of Cups. You're blocking anything and everything that these people are bringing to you. You're leaving them out in the cold. And these people who have this this third party snitch here is expecting, they're going to be expecting everything to not go in their way. This is why they're holding this animosity towards you, Earth Seed. This is why they're holding this animosity, and that there is light at the end of your tunnel with Canaz as a ruin stone. You can carve this into a candle and light it. Okay, you are not in a Five of Cups, but they are crying over spilled milk here with the Two of Wands. You're planning for your future here with the Four of Swords. You're healing and you're moving on. You have the Sun here, and God is with you. Okay, you are closing out any and all cycles that does not suit your highest purpose here. You are the High Priestess standing in your power, calling in everything. Your Four of Wands, your foundation will be stable. Here you are the Queen of Wands standing in your power. You will be receiving this Nine of Cups with these Nine of Pentacles and the Seven of Pentacles. Baby, look at all this money. You stand in the truth with the Ten of Pentacles. Again? My goodness, all this money. Three of Cups, you are about to be celebrating as the judgment come in, because you are the Earth Angel and the Empress, and you have manifested this. Congratulations, collective. Whew. That was a ride, wasn't it? That was your reading. I hope you enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. I hope it brought some healing to you. I love you. Thank you for all your shares and your subscribes. Remember, I am growing along with you. We are in here in this together, and I shall see you on the next one.